Let's take a look at creating a simple mouth. What we're going to do is we're going to just start with a box and make this little box here. I'm going to center it using F2 on the keyboard, and then I'm going to subdivide it, which is Shift D. I'm going to use metaform, and I'm just going to do it once. The more times you metaform, the more geometry you have to work with, but I always like to try and keep the geometry simple and do localized additions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select where I want to put the mouth. Let's zoom in here. I'm also going to turn Symmetry on. Symmetry allows me to work on one half of my object, and the other half will do the exact same. I'm going to use, instead of Smooth Shift, a neat feature in Lightwave 8 is using Extender Plus, which is E on the keyboard. It's like Smooth Shift, but you don't have to worry about hitting Enter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to my Stretch tool by hitting H on the keyboard, and I'm going to hit E for Extender Plus. I'm going to bring in the mouth area a little bit, maybe bring it out a little. I'm going to hit E again, stretch it in my back view, taking advantage of all four of my windows. Okay, there's the start of the mouth. T for move. I'm going to go ahead and hit E one more time for Extender Plus, stretch, move it in. I'm going to start moving it back into the mouth, kind of size it down a little bit. E, move back, stretch. I'm going to stretch this up. I'm going to start creating what I like to refer to as the mouth sack, for lack of a better term. There we go. And just pull it back a little bit. I'm going to hit the Tab key to turn on subpatches. And let's zoom in on the mouth area. And let's start refining the shape of the mouth. I'm going to select a few points, get up in here, select that point, and I'm just going to kind of pull it back, maybe pull it in a little bit. Okay, start creating the lower lip here. Pull this back a little bit, maybe pull this up, just giving it a little bit of shape. Just massaging the points. I need an extra segment, so I'm going to take advantage of a great tool called Bandsaw Pro, which just slices down the middle. Move over to points. I'm going to zoom out, deselect these points, and just pull this back a little bit. Zoom back in, maybe out a little bit. And I'm going to select the bottom portion of my mouth. Rotate it up. We're already getting a little smile there. Okay, maybe just adjust these points. Now the cool thing about this technique is I can keep adding band saws around this, add more geometry, and I can add some slices down the center. One quick way to do that in Lightwave 8 is to take advantage of the new Edge Bevel tool. If I just select these and choose Edge Bevel, I cut it right down the center. Gives me a little more to work with, and I can just keep refining the shape on this mouth. And I could go from this cartoon mouth to a realistic mouth in just a little more time.